Hello learners and welcome to another week at CPDLF. This week we are starting Unit 8. So we have 8.1, the Prelude to the 60s. 8.2, we're going to continue with the Cold War. The conflict still going on in Vietnam with 8.3. The Civil Rights Movement is expanding with 8.4. 8.5 is a project on women's rights, and 8.6 is a quiz on everything. Unrest is what they called it. So everything that's been going on. So with the 1960s, this is kind of neat. They took the issues and they put them in a cauldron and they sort of mixed them up, and you can kind of go through and look at the different issues from economics to religion to youth culture, the Cold War. And then you'll go on to 8.2, which is a Cold War continuing. 8.3, like I said, is a conflict in Vietnam is heating up. The American people are growing weary. They're frustrated by the war. Some people felt that the government wasn't giving them information that they needed. The war wasn't expected to be over anytime soon. The draft was still in effect. And I told you guys before, my dad was drafted. So there's just a lot of people not exactly happy with what's happening in Vietnam. 8.4 is the Civil Rights Movement. It continues to expand. Martin Luther King Jr. is assassinated. We just celebrated Martin Luther King Day in January. So you guys head off of school. 8.5, women's rights. There's a small project. So you'll go through and you'll look at, what was happening to women's rights. And you'll look at equality, and you'll analyze the pros and cons of the 1972 Equal Rights Amendment. And then, like I said, we'll end up with the quiz. Okay, so please make sure you're staying on pace, resubmitting low-scoring assignments. I want to show you guys a little bit of a trailer here. It's on Remember the Titans, and I would always show this when I taught in my brick and mortar school when I used to teach at Tussey Mountain, because we were the Tussey Mountain Titans. And when we would teach the Civil Rights Movement, it was always right around the holiday season. So this kind of was a way for my learners to have a little bit of a break and ease ourselves into the holiday season. But I would show the video, Remember the Titans, and we'd have, some questions to go with it. And there was a lot of deep discussion with this, because even though it's, full of, great music and different things, but it has the storyline of African Americans versus Caucasians, and these two groups not wanting to play football together. Okay, and there's a lot of racism, and the school is being forced to come together, and with African Americans and whites now joined in one school. Okay, and like I said, my learners loved it. They would probably watch it 3 or 4 times, because just the music, the content, it's a really good, feel-good story. So here we go. Let me show you guys the preview.
You smiling? Why are you smiling? Football's fun. You think football is fun? Yes. No. No? Sir, but it was fun. Not anymore, though, is it? Is it? No, not by now. No, it's not fun anymore. Not even a little bit. Zero fun, sir. All right.
Coach Bloom's school board made the decision to put you on my staff. I did not hire you. Well, I came up here to coach you. I didn't ask to be assigned to your staff, so I guess we're both in a situation we don't want to be in.
If the team will play like that, we'll lose every game.
But I can guarantee you this, Coach. I come to win.
We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. Get up, boy. Get up. Get up. Get up.
We're still weak on the left side.
We're not weak on the left side.
It's not the problem.
What is the problem?
I don't need you up on my face all the
I don't care if you like each other or not, but you will respect each other.
I want you to tell me something about one of your teammates.
A rumor with blue, sir. He wears those leopard spotted underwears. Bikini style, sir.
Okay, maybe somebody who's not your roommate. Each one of you will spend time every day with a different teammate.
Does the term cruel and unusual punishment mean anything to you?
Lose a game, they'll fire you. One game, just like that.
Brother, don't you know me? And your mama went out on the town last night. What did you say? What happened to you?
Man, I just gave your mama a piggyback ride. She weighs twice as much as I do. What's going on?
We wanted to let you know we want to warm up a little different tonight. gonna change the way we run.
They rule their universe with absolute power.
We're gonna change the way we box.
On that football field out there tonight, that's our universe.
We're gonna change the way we win.
We don't let anything,
Nothing come between us.
We are team.
Okay. So hopefully that makes you want to go out and rent or find. Remember, the Titans was actually a little harder than I thought. I had to get it at Walmart when I bought it since it was made in the year 2000. It was made by Disney. So like I said, there is a lot of educational value in it. It's PG, so it is suitable for most people. So anyway, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Like I said, make sure you're staying on pace, doing what you need to be doing. 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4, 8.5, and 8.6. I know it sounds like a lot, but the assignments really are not that long. There's a lot of really quick assignments that you can go through at a pretty rapid pace, okay? So reach out to me. Have a great week. Thanks. Bye.